1,000 different materials that we can no longer get. And
Pink sapphire, yeah.
So, you know, sapphires is gonna be something we're gonna key on.
All right, we'll let you know what's happening with the remainder of the quantity in the sapphire, but we wanted to share with everyone a very exciting special. You know, when Jay came to us, what, now over 20 years ago, right, originally?
21 in October.
21 in October. Jay's always been known as, of course, the turquoise, the lapis, and the coral man. So what we have seen happen over this past 20 years, especially with this stone right here, the beautiful lapis, the price has gone up. It's very difficult to get this deep, rich, beautiful blue like you're seeing right here. And I'm gonna tell you, at 36 inches of genuine lapis in a necklace, did you see this event price that they did, Jay?
No, no.
$109.90. Free shipping only for my host pick, and 5 flex pays only for my host pick, which basically it's $22 to get this home, 2.5 minutes. Wow. Okay. Where do we start here?
And you see here, you've got 3 feet. So think about this, 36 inches. You have 3 feet of genuine natural lapis. Here's what's happening in the lapis world. In the past 5 years, lapis rough material has gone through the roof. I mean, just literally through the roof. And it's all based on supply and demand, okay? All of this particular, the jewelry grade material is being mined today, much like it was mined 5,000 years ago. In fact, one of the stones and one of the items that when Marco Polo went to China, one of the stones that he brought back to Italy was lapis. And that lapis has been field tested, and it came from the same Hindu Kush region, Hindu Kush Mountains. Now, there is not some gigantic lapis mine. This is all mined by hand. Each little village has their own little lapis deposit, or they know where a lapis deposit is. They mine it. There's no infrastructure. So this is all brought down on horseback or mules, or they carry it on backpacks. You know, it's not like they have this big equipment. They are able to get a lot of lapis. What's happening in the lapis world is this. You know, it used to be, you know, the grandfather mined lapis and traded in lapis. The father mined lapis, traded in lapis. Then his son usually took over that and did the same thing. What is happening is the younger generation, in this case, they're not taking it over. They're not doing lapis. So, and of course, the people that I use, the traders that I use, are getting older. And what we're seeing is a lot of lapis, but what I'm seeing is a lot of bad lapis. Less than probably 5% of what we buy is actually good enough for us to use. We actually hand grade every single piece of this by color, individually hand grade everything, and the rest of it I sell off.
So clean, look how perfectly matched this is.
This is really, really super high quality.
Oh yeah,
and again,
premium.
Natural. This isn't dyed. This isn't color enhanced. This is the real deal.
And a full 3 feet of this amazing premium lapis that we're looking at $109.90. Free shipping, 5 flex pays. Once again, up until midnight tonight. I do want to mention those drop earrings. They're also available for you, and they are in that same exact clean, beautiful premium color as the necklace. So please check with your representatives there. Okay, Jay King, in the past 20 plus years, that was the fastest time I've ever worked with you.
It's hard for me to
even get in. We couldn't even get into a story, but you get it. We really chose some really special opportunity buys for you. 3 o'clock tomorrow. Thank you, Jay. Thanks for being part of my host pick. And speaking of my host pick, please check out hsn.com and look at some of my other favorite picks that I wish we had 10 hours or 24 hours, but that's unfortunately not the case. But I have some of my all-time favorites in beauty, in home, in jewelry, available on my home page on hsn.com under Lynn Murphy. We are going to be back with my friend Wade Bryan, who is here from China.